According to SpaceX's financial data, while the company faced significant losses in 2021, estimates indicate that by early 2024, their launch services and innovations had helped generate revenue ranging from approximately $13.1 billion to $14.2 billion, contributing to the aerospace pioneers' valuation of around $350 billion. While conventional wisdom suggests that the commercial space industry demands flawless execution, SpaceX's journey challenges this assumption. Financial reports show SpaceX's revenue grew dramatically from approximately $2.3 billion in 2021 to an estimated range between $13.1 billion and $14.2 billion by 2024, not by avoiding mistakes in aerospace innovation, but by transforming them into opportunities. How did one commercial space company turn a potential launch services setback into a catalyst for unprecedented growth? The answer lies in a series of strategic decisions that would reshape not just SpaceX's aerospace operations, but the entire commercial space industry. As the global space economy races toward a projected trillion-dollar valuation by 2030, understanding these pivotal moments in aerospace innovation becomes crucial for anyone interested in the future of commercial space technology. Let's dive into how SpaceX turned what seemed like a huge mistake into something nobody saw coming. From losses to launch. Think of SpaceX in 2021 like a startup restaurant investing heavily in kitchen equipment before serving its first meal. They were bleeding money. $968 million in losses, to be exact. By 2022, they were still in the red, down $559 million. For most companies, this would be like running a marathon with two broken legs. But for SpaceX, they were actually laying the groundwork for something much bigger. The turnaround. The turning point came in Q1 2023, and it wasn't just luck. SpaceX made three critical moves. 1. They mastered reusable rockets. Imagine turning a disposable camera into one you can use thousands of times. 2. Vertical integration. They brought most of their manufacturing in-house, like a chef growing their own ingredients to control quality and cost. 3. They didn't just stick to their core business, they were already building their next big thing, Starlink. The two-engine strategy. Here's where SpaceX got really clever. They built their business like a modern airplane with two powerful engines. Engine 1, launch services, bringing in $3.5 billion by 2024. Impressive, right? But Engine 2, Starlink, that's where they really took off, generating more than $7.7 billion. It's like they weren't just selling flights. They were building an entire airline industry from scratch. The strategic lessons. Let's break down what made this work. 1. They invested heavily in cost-saving technology, like those reusable rockets. 2. They controlled their supply chain, building 70 to 80% of components in-house. 3. They created a new revenue stream before they needed it. Think about it. In just 3 years, they went from losing almost $1 billion to generating $14.2 billion in revenue. That's like turning a money pit into a gold mine. Building the growth engine. The evolution. Remember how most successful companies start with one thing and get really good at it? When Elon Musk founded SpaceX in 2002, they flipped that playbook. They weren't just building rockets, they were building an entire space ecosystem. Think of it like this. Instead of just opening a restaurant, they were growing their own food, building their own ovens, and creating their own delivery network. The early strategy, 2002 to 2008. In 2002, SpaceX made a bold move. While aerospace giants were outsourcing everything they could, SpaceX did the opposite. They brought about 70% to 80% of their manufacturing in-house. Imagine a car company suddenly deciding to make everything from their own screws to their own computer chips. This strategy paid off in 2008 when they became the first private company to reach orbit with their Falcon 1 rocket. The game-changing phase, 2009 to 2015. Now, here's where things get interesting. By 2012, they had mastered cargo delivery to the International Space Station. But the real breakthrough? Reusable rockets. Let me put this in perspective. Traditional rockets were like using a new Boeing 747 for every flight and then throwing it away. SpaceX figured out how to land those rockets back on Earth, cutting launch costs from $65,000 per kilogram to approximately $2,720. That's not just cost cutting, that's reinventing the entire industry. The market creator, 2016 to 2020. But SpaceX wasn't done innovating. Starting with the announcement of Starlink in January 2015 and its licensing in 2016, they quietly initiated something bigger: Starlink. Fast forward to 2024, and this side project is projected to generate around $7.7 billion, more than double their launch service revenue. It's like Amazon starting AWS while everyone was focused on their retail business. The strategic lessons. Let's break down this masterclass in business growth. 1. Control your core technology. 2. Create your own market. Don't just enter existing ones. 3. Think in systems, not products. 4. Use today's revenue to fund tomorrow's innovation. Culture of innovation. The leadership foundation. When you're trying to revolutionize space travel, traditional management just doesn't cut it. SpaceX's culture starts at the top, with Elon Musk's leadership style. Think of it like a startup garage band that somehow needs to perform at Carnegie Hall. You need both the creative energy and the technical excellence. The innovation engine. At SpaceX, failure isn't just accepted, it's expected. After achieving its quarterly profit, $55 million in Q1 2023, SpaceX continued prioritizing rapid innovation. They didn't slow down to play it safe. Instead, they increased their testing frequency. It's like a chef who keeps experimenting with new recipes even after earning a Michelin star. Cross-functional collaboration. Here's where it gets really interesting. SpaceX broke down the traditional aerospace hierarchy. Engineers don't just design rockets, they build them, test them, and even help operate them. Imagine a car designer who also works on the assembly line and test drives every vehicle. This hands-on approach contributed to a reported success rate of approximately 97% for first-stage rocket landings by early 2024. The risk-innovation balance. SpaceX's approach to leadership is all about taking personal responsibility and being accountable. They don't exactly follow the extreme ownership model from Navy SEAL training, but they do encourage their engineers to be super involved in every step of rocket development. This hands-on approach means that everyone owns their work, which leads to a culture where people take responsibility for their mistakes and successes. When problems come up, SpaceX's flat organizational structure helps solve them quickly without a lot of red tape. The result is a really high success rate for their launches, like the Falcon 9, which has been incredibly reliable. This way of working encourages engineers to be careful and thorough, knowing they're accountable for how things turn out. It also creates a team environment where everyone works together to succeed, rather than just trying to get individual credit. Key cultural principles. Let's break down what makes this work. 1. Leadership that combines vision with technical depth. 2. Failure tolerance with rapid learning cycles. 3. Cross-functional integration at every level. 4th, personal accountability for every process. 5. Continuous innovation, even after success. Future implications. By 2024, SpaceX's valuation had soared to around $350 billion, right in line with its big ambitions. This incredible growth brings some amazing opportunities, but it also comes with some tough challenges that are going to change the aerospace industry in some major ways. Sustainability revolution. SpaceX stands at the forefront of a sustainability revolution in aerospace. While the company's reusable rockets have already reduced launch costs by a significant amount, the future demands even greater innovation. Environmental regulations and public pressure are driving development of green propulsion technologies and carbon-neutral operations. Consider this. How will aerospace companies balance rapid growth with environmental responsibility? Market transformation. The numbers tell a compelling story. Starlink now generates approximately 58% of SpaceX's total revenue in 2024, marking a fundamental shift from traditional launch services to space-based infrastructure. This diversification isn't just about revenue streams, It's reshaping how we think about space commercialization. With estimated revenues for SpaceX ranging from $13.1 billion to $14.2 billion in 2024, SpaceX has proven that space isn't just a frontier for exploration, it's a viable commercial marketplace. But here's the twist. This success is attracting new competitors and regulatory scrutiny. What happens when space becomes as accessible as air travel? Industry disruption. The implications extend far beyond SpaceX. Traditional aerospace companies are being forced to innovate or risk obsolescence. Public-private partnerships are evolving, with government agencies increasingly relying on commercial capabilities. But wait, there's a critical challenge. As space becomes more commercialized, how do we prevent it from becoming cluttered with satellites and debris? Future challenges. 3 key challenges will define the next decade. 1. Environmental sustainability, balancing growth with ecological responsibility. 2. Market competition, managing new entrants and maintaining technological edge. 3. Resource management, ensuring sustainable use of space resources. The question isn't just about reaching space, it's about making it sustainable. Strategic implications. For businesses and investors, SpaceX's journey offers crucial lessons that transcend the aerospace industry. At its core, the company demonstrates that innovation must be carefully balanced with sustainability to create lasting value. Through its approach to vertical integration, SpaceX has shown how controlling key aspects of the supply chain can provide decisive competitive advantages. Perhaps most importantly, the company's focus on creating entirely new markets, rather than competing in existing ones, has proven that market creation often yields greater returns than traditional competition. All of these elements are unified by a clear principle. Long-term vision must guide short-term decisions, even when facing immediate pressures. In just 3 years, SpaceX has achieved what many thought impossible. From facing losses of nearly $1 billion in 2021, the company has transformed into a powerhouse with a valuation of approximately $350 billion by 2024. But the real story isn't just in the numbers. It's in how SpaceX revolutionized the space industry through a relentless focus on vertical integration and reusability. Looking ahead, the aerospace industry stands at a pivotal moment. As traditional business models evolve, 3 key opportunities emerge: sustainable space technology, global satellite internet infrastructure, and innovative public-private partnerships. SpaceX's success has shown that the key to capturing these opportunities lies in balancing aggressive innovation with operational efficiency. This brings us to a crucial question for any business leader. In capital-intensive industries, business needs tons of money just to operate. How do you balance rapid innovation with sustainable growth? Should you prioritize speed to market or focus on building robust operational foundations? The answer might surprise you, as SpaceX's journey suggests that these aren't necessarily trade-offs, but rather complementary forces when managed strategically. If you've made it this far, congratulations. You're among the top 1% who truly understand the value of deep business insights. While others chase short-term trends, you're here, investing in your entrepreneurial journey. That's what sets successful founders apart. Here at Simple Storytellers, we break down game-changing business decisions that transformed industries against all odds. From bold pivots to controversial strategies, each case study reveals timeless principles you can apply to your entrepreneurial journey. If you learned something new today about SpaceX's remarkable journey, take a moment to hit that like button and type valuable content, or learn something new in the comments below. Your engagement helps us reach more curious minds like yours, and I love hearing which insights resonated with you the most. Remember, success leaves clues, and you're already on the right path. Subscribe to Simple Storytellers and join our community of forward-thinking entrepreneurs who learn from the best business cases in history.